Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mr. Boxing Today.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So one of the subscribers, Eric Swade, had left a really thought-provoking response in the comment section, man, to the Dubois versus Usyk video I did like a week ago. So shouts out to Eric, man. And Eric pretty much, and I'll leave what he said. I'll probably make a little thumbnail on it, so you'll probably see it as you're watching this video. But pretty much he was just saying, hey, man, if Dubois can fight a big man's fight, this is pretty much a done deal. You know, just as long as he doesn't gas out, put that same pressure on that Chisora did, he should be able to get Usyk out of there. All right. Now, when I think of a big man's fight, right? When we use the term a big man's fight, I'm thinking of like Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, you know, especially like those guys that were like in the late 80s going to the 90s, a Tony Tucker, you know, guys like that, the big men of the division, the 6'5", 6'6", 6'4", even Andrew Galata, guys like that, right? Where they're using a jab, they're being patient, they're not necessarily running in and, you know, trying to brawl with you, right? Well, Riddick Bowe, he would brawl with you, but Riddick had a really, really good inside game, man. Probably one of the best big man inside fighters that I've ever seen. All right. At the heavyweight division. But when I watch Daniel though, man, he doesn't, Daniel's more like a brawler to me, even though he's 6'5", right? Now, man, especially these days, everybody's 6'6", right? That's like average now, right? So he's more of like the brawler type to me. Now, right now, I'm rewatching the Trevor Bryan fight. I went and watched some fights again, the Larte fight, the Joyce fight. Went and watched about 5 or 6 more, you know, 5 or 6 fights again, just to refresh with Daniel. But now, right now, for instance, the third round with the Bryan fight, right now he's using the jab. He's doubling the jab. He's trying to find a home for the right hand. But everything is forward. He's coming forward on everything, right? Now, you may say, man, why would he go back on Trevor Bryan, stick the jab on him and walk him backwards? Of course. But unlike guys like, you know, Tony Tucker, Lennox Lewis, even a Riddick Bowe to some degree, the big guys, right? Vladimir Klitschko, Tyson Fury, even Anthony Joshua, like the revamp of Anthony Joshua, right? Where he fought Pulev and Ruiz in a rematch where he's using the jab and he's stepping back. I just don't think Daniel has that type of game, man, to where, because Usyk is somebody, in my opinion, if you go hunting for him like that, especially Daniel, you're going to miss a lot and you're going to get countered. So my thing I think Daniel should do is, you know, pop that jab out there, throw meaningful right hands, but take a step back a little bit. Walk Usyk into something. When Usyk tries to jump in and, you know, throw those 4 or 5 punch combinations and then angle out, you're right there to meet him with a jab. You're right there to tie him up, put him in a headlock, lean your weight on him. Daniel doesn't really fight like that to me, man. And to me, Chisora fighting the style he fights at, that's just how he fight. Gung-ho, left hook, right hook. To me, his chin, even though he's been knocked out, and you know, but his chin seems a little bit more durable with the way he likes to fight, right? And where Daniel, man, I'm seeing him get knocked down. Well, you know, he got stopped by Joyce with the eye, went to a knee, and then we seen Lorena drop him. I think like, was it 3 times? 2 of them looked like he just went down on his own to kind of clear his head. Larte caught him with some good shots. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's boxing. You're going to get hit, right? I'm not saying that, you know, Dubois has impeccable defense, but what I'm saying is I think he's much more of a brawler, man, and anything can happen. He has the youth on his side, right? So he can quite possibly go over there and, you know, try to overwhelm Usyk, but his rabid, overwhelmingly eagerness to brawl, I think is going to get him in trouble, and he's going to get countered himself, and he's not going to see these punches coming. And his chin is kind of questionable. One way I can see Daniel Dubois having success against Usyk is you have to punch when Usyk is punching. Punch while he punches. Like I'm watching the Anthony Joshua rematch, and Joshua to some degree is a guy that's most comparable to Dubois' style in my opinion. But when AJ was having his success, it was when he was punching when Usyk was punching. Right now I'm watching the 8th round of the second fight, And there's times in the fight where Usyk, especially in this round, where he's just throwing punches, but he's not really throwing nothing heavy. He's trying to just keep a high activity to make you just keep reacting and guessing. And Anthony Joshua was respecting it way too much. But when Anthony Joshua started to just say, you know what, I'm gonna just throw punches while you're doing that, then he was able to land his hard shots on Usyk, and it was getting Usyk's respect, and it was buzzing Usyk a little bit. All right, but I do think you have to punch when he's punching, though, man. But I do still think it's an uphill battle for Daniel Dubois.